The Princess Who Laughed Too Much. Once upon a time, in a kingdom where the mountains kissed the sky and rivers shimmered like silver threads, there lived a princess named Eliza. She was kind, clever, and beloved by all, but she had one rather unusual trait. She laughed at everything. A soft giggle at sunrise, a burst of laughter during royal meetings, even a full, uncontrollable laugh during the most serious moments. "Your Highness," the royal advisor would say, trying to remain composed, "this is a matter of great importance." And Eliza would try. She truly would. She would press her lips together, hold her breath, look away. But then, a snort, a chuckle, and suddenly, laughter would spill out like a waterfall. The court didn't know what to do. Some found it charming, others found it troubling. Because a princess, destined to be queen, was expected to be calm, composed, dignified, not laughing at everything. One day, a neighboring kingdom sent a delegation. They came to discuss peace, alliances, and trade. The grand hall was silent, heavy with expectation. The visiting king spoke, his voice deep and serious. "We seek a future of stability and mutual respect." And for a moment, Eliza was still, perfectly still. But then, the king's mustache twitched, just slightly, and that was it. A tiny sound escaped her. Pfft! She covered her mouth. Too late! The laughter came, louder and louder, echoing through the hall. The delegation was not amused. Talks ended abruptly, and that night, the king, Eliza's father, summoned her. "Eliza," he said gently, but firmly, "your laughter is a gift, but also a responsibility." She looked down. For the first time, she didn't laugh. "I don't mean to," she whispered. "It just happens." The king sighed. "I know, but if you are to lead, you must learn when to hold your laughter and when to let it shine." That night, Eliza sat alone in her room. No laughter, no giggles, just quiet. For the first time, the silence felt heavy. Days passed. Eliza practiced. Serious face, steady breath, stillness. And slowly, she learned. Not to stop laughing, but to understand it. When it brought joy, when it brought comfort, and when it needed to wait. Weeks later, the neighboring kingdom returned. Another chance, another meeting. The hall was silent once more. The same king stood before her, the same mustache. It twitched again, just slightly. Eliza felt it, the laughter rising, but this time she paused. A breath in, a breath out, and instead of laughing, she smiled, warm, calm, steady. "We welcome you," she said, and her voice did not shake. The king studied her, then nodded, and this time the talks continued. Peace was made, and the kingdom rejoiced. That night, as music filled the air and lanterns glowed, Eliza laughed again, freely, brightly, beautifully, because she had learned that laughter is not something to silence, but something to guide. And from that day on, she was known not just as the princess who laughed too much, but as the queen who knew exactly when laughter could change the world.